Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we are going to do a boyfriend reading for Yeonjun, and in this reading we're just gonna figure out what type of boyfriend he is. So let's just jump into his reading and figure out the answer to his question. So before jumping into the interpretation of his cards, I want to mention a couple of things. One thing is that a song that kind of just popped into my mind while I was like putting the cards neatly so they would look nice in the frame is Check by SNSD. So that makes me think that he's very careful and cautious about the things that he does because he likes everything to be perfect, to be in line. It's like he may be a bit of a perfectionist, and if I remember correctly, he's a sun in Virgo, so he's a Virgo. So if that's the case, Virgos tend to have the reputation of being perfectionists. So I do feel like he may be the type that plans things out very carefully, and he makes sure to complete everything in his to-do list, or he's very particular of how he wants to do things. So he's very careful and checks to the smallest of details that everything's perfect. So one of the things that I was checking, oh my god, one of the things that I was thinking is that like when he goes out on a date or when he goes out with someone, he is very careful about the way that he dresses, and he is checking until the very smallest details that everything is in place and that everything's perfect. Or if he plans a date, he does that. He's very careful about his planning, his timing, and checks even the smallest of details. And the other thing that I was going to mention is that when the new moon in Cancer came out with You and Your Loved Ones Are Safe, the first thing I could think of was like, oh, that's so nice, that's so adorable. And then when the Ten of Cups reverse came out, I was like, oh, what do I make of that? So we'll reach that point when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Anyway, let's start with the first card. So this card is going to represent the general vibe or the oh my god. This card will represent the general vibe or the general energy of what type of boyfriend Yeonjun will be like. And the lizard here is a fire sign, so that means that he's extremely passionate, he's very genuine, he's quite spontaneous. And with this fire energy, he's very energetic and optimistic. Now, with this lizard, it makes me think that he will be the type of boyfriend that he likes to relax, but he likes to do things very quickly as well, because I'm thinking of how lizards are they're very fast. They can run very quickly. It also makes me think of like a desert or a very hot place. So I don't in like sunbathing, because it's a reptilian. I mean, it's a reptile. So since lizards are reptiles, they're cold-blooded, meaning that they're not very good at of not controlling their temperature, but like stabilizing their temperature. So since their body can't really do it themselves, they have to sunbathe. So if you have a lizard or a reptile as a pet, I think you need like special lights or something to make sure that they don't get cold and they don't get sick. I don't own a reptile or like a pet like that, and I've never had, so I don't know by first-hand experience, but I think I've heard of something like that before. Now, the other thing that I'm thinking of with like this whole hot weather, I was thinking of someone that's like sunbathing. So he's a type of person, or he's a type of boyfriend that likes to relax, take things one step at a time. He's someone that loves to go outside. He loves to do things outside. You guys know him better than I do, so I guess you will be able to confirm that for me in the comment section. So you tell me your interpretations of what type of boyfriend you think he'll be. Now, with the lizard spirit, it makes me think that he is someone that is very good at adapting to any environment. Right now that we were talking about how reptiles kind of struggle to stabilize their internal temperature, it makes me think that he will be the type of boyfriend that could find it a bit difficult to control his temperament. Now, I don't think he will take out his anger on whoever he's dating as much as like when he's excited, he's super excited. He has this overwhelming abundance of energy in that sense, and when he's not okay, he closes up entirely. So he can feel a bit hot and cold sometimes. I don't think this is necessarily going to affect his partner, like whoever he's dating. I think I think Yeonjun is very good at finding someone that will be able to understand this part of him that is like, I'm totally okay, I'm totally happy, I want to hang out with people. And then if he's hurt or if he's worried, that he needs time for himself. I think he's very good at finding people that can understand this, or he himself is very good at communicating this to whoever he's dating. He's very good at communicating, like, oh, I want to go out and have fun, or I need some time off, I need to be alone. So either he's very good at communicating, or he's very good at finding people that can understand this part of him. Also, with this lizard, it makes me think that he's very good at surviving, or he's very good at survival. So if he's ever put in a very tight spot, or he's put in a very difficult or challenging situation, he is very good at figuring out a way out of that. And he is also someone that doesn't get emotionally overwhelmed. I'm getting. So what I mean by that is that yes, he may need time for himself, but it's not necessarily because he is in a bad place in his life as much as he's in a reflective mode. Like, he needs time to kind of reassess and analyze the situation before he moves forward, and he needs time alone so like that he doesn't have external influences get in the way of his thinking. And because of that, he needs time alone, not necessarily because he doesn't want to see people or because people have hurt him. It's more like he just needs time to think. So when he needs time on his own, I don't think it's for super long periods of time. You know, like, for example, like, water signs may be known for like needing long periods of time by themselves because they're going through like an emotional transformation or they're emotionally overwhelmed. I do feel that that's what people may think of when I say he needs time alone, but that's not the case for him. With this fire energy, is like he reacts. He's very expressive, or he reacts very quickly. So when he's happy, he's super happy, and when he's sad and upset, he is sad and upset, and he just kind of shows it. He doesn't really bottle that up. Now, he is the sun in Virgo, so even though he may feel all of that, it is very clear on his face or on his person. Like, it's clear he's angry, oh, he's happy, but he may not outright show it because that Virgo energy will naturally tone it down, will kind of like reel it back and control it, so he doesn't go out of control constantly like a fire sign would. So this makes me think that he could have, I don't know what his natal chart is, like how it looks like, but this lizard card makes me think that his rising is in a fire sign. So that could be in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So this kind of shows that it's very obvious, like it's written all over his face how he feels, but because of his sun in Virgo, he kind of just reels it back so people don't get like the rippling effect of his overwhelming emotions. Now, the other cards that we have is a new moon in Virgo with a time to give rather than take. We have disseminating moon with take time to breathe out. And then we have a new moon in Cancer with you and your loved ones are safe. So to start with a new moon in Virgo, so we have 2 new moons. This shows like a new beginning. A new moon usually talks about the start of a new chapter. And with Virgo and Cancer, I'm thinking, this makes me think of someone that is like an earth sign, but they have other placements that are in water. So, for example, he could be a sun in Virgo with a moon. Well, yeah, maybe a moon in Cancer, or with Venus in Cancer. So this makes me think that he is someone that needs a very strong emotional connection to whoever he's dating. And whoever he's dating, he usually sees them as a long-term partnership. This makes me think that that could explain why the Ten of Cups is reversed. Whoever he's dating, he wants to see them as a potential marriage person. So someone that he sees himself or visualizes himself to have a long-term relationship with, and maybe even marry them and have a family with them. I'm saying that because of the Ten of Cups. Now, with the a time to give rather than take, this tells me that he's a type of boyfriend that loves to spoil whoever he's dating. Gives them a lot of gifts, a lot of his time, and a lot of his knowledge. So I guess okay, it's Virgo energy. I guess it makes sense that he will be the type of person that is like, whoever he's dating, he will like to give them a lot of information and knowledge of how to have a healthy lifestyle. And the card that is underneath the new moon in Virgo will gives us a better description of what this looks like. So So the Two of Pentacles talks about someone that has a healthy balance. So this tells me that he has a very good idea of how to have a healthy life and work balance. And if that's the case, if he has a good idea of how to maintain that or how to make that happen, then one of his love languages, or one of the things that he will do to express that he cares about whoever he's dating, is that he will give them the knowledge or all the hints and tips of how to have a healthy life and work balance. So to show that he cares, he will in a way show the healthy routines or healthy habits to have the best lifestyle out there. Also, the Two of Pentacles to me personally has always talked about time management. So with this card being upright, is talking about someone that has good time management. And having a healthy life and work balance is all about time management. So how many times can I say time management in this reading, right? Anyway, so what I'm saying is that, remember how I mentioned earlier that he seems the type of person that he seems to be very organized, or he likes to plan things out very carefully and execute his plans to the T perfectly. This makes me think that he either sets himself very healthy schedules, or he plans things very accordingly to the point that he will kind of give that information to whoever he's dating. And since he's someone that loves to plan and organize things, he's very good at telling whoever he's dating how to manage their time, basically. I'm not saying necessarily that he's like overbearing or overwhelming or like controlling, like, oh, this is the only way you can have a healthy lifestyle. You have to keep in mind that Virgo is a mutable sign, so it's very good at adapting and it's quite flexible, even if it's an earth sign. So this makes me think that as a boyfriend, Yeonjun will be the type of person that will be like, yes, he likes to have things planned out and he likes to go according to schedule, but his schedule is not super strict, even though he's a perfectionist. He is quite flexible, and whoever he's with, he will be very understanding towards that person. However, he will also teach them how he organizes his life and how he plans his life, and in hopes that whoever he's dating will also like learn a thing or two, so that they can also organize their life and create their own routine that is in alignment with what they want and is the healthiest lifestyle for them. So I do feel that in other words, he will become a sort of like teacher of healing and self-motivation and self-understanding to whoever he's dating. Also, the other thing that I'm getting is like whoever he's dating, he will give them information. Like the best thing that he's going to give to them is the ability to solve any problem that they may encounter, or to overcome any challenge that they have encountered or will encounter in the future. So I do feel that he is someone that is a very good problem solver, and whoever he's dating, he will just kind of give all of this knowledge of how to overcome problems, how to organize themselves, and how to create healthy habits. Something along those lines. Above that, he is someone that will spoil whoever he's dating, either give them a lot of gifts, a lot of his time, as I mentioned earlier, or be of service to them. So I do feel that his love language could be acts of service, because Virgos are known to be signs that love to be of service to other people. Now, with take time to breathe out, underneath it we have the Queen of Wands reverse. So the Queen of Wands talks about Leo energy, and the Queen of Wands usually just describes someone that is creative, confident, passionate, stable. And it could even talk about music. I don't know why in cards I usually see the Queen of Wands being connected to music somehow. So I do feel that this shows that he's a type of boyfriend that, even though the Queen of Wands is reversed, it's like he will show to whoever he's dating this vulnerable side of himself. So when he doesn't feel confident, when he doesn't want to be under the spotlight, whenever he feels like he's not creative, or whenever he feels like, how should I put it, when he doesn't want to be seen as an artist, and he needs a time for himself, or he needs a time to breathe, a time to relax and like recalibrate, whoever he's dating, if he's comfortable with this person, well, he will be dating them because he feels comfortable with them. But this person will know that they're special to him, because he will go to them when he's not okay. I think he finds it very, it's especially, oh, look. If you have Virgo energy, Virgos are quite prideful when it comes to looking like they're have everything under control. Now, I don't know what other placements Virgos need to have to be like this, but he has those placements. The placements where, because Virgo could seem as very nervous energy on its own, but whatever other signs are influencing this Virgo person, you may not see this, but it may not be seen at first glance. So I think Yeonjun is the type of person that when he's not okay, he likes to be on his own. And he finds it very difficult to show this vulnerable side of him. This side that feels worried, this side that feels nervous, the side of him that's overthinking, the side of him that loses confidence when things don't work out his way. But whoever he's dating will know that they are special or that they mean a lot to him. Not only because he's dating them, but also because when he's not okay, he will go to this person and want to relax with them, to take it easy and rest with them, to forget about all of the work that he has to do and his responsibilities, not neglecting them as much as it's like now he has a break for himself. He wants to be with whoever he feels comfortable with, and whoever he's dating will, of course, be under that label of comfort and home. So this Queen of Wands reverse just tells me that whenever he doesn't feel 100%, whenever he doesn't feel confident, whenever he doesn't feel beautiful, handsome, the top of the top. Why? All of a sudden I thought the creme of the creme. I'm not. I think, is that French? I don't really know what that means, but I think it means like being like the top of the top. When he doesn't feel like he is super, super confident and he needs a break, then he will go to whoever he's dating, and that will be a sign of like this person's special. Also, if whoever he's dating is going through a rough time, he will want to be there for them. He's the type of person that he will give as much as whoever he's dating will give back. So he wants a super equal give and take relationship. Of course, he will provide a lot to whoever he's with, but the reason why he's doing that is because if he's already dating this person, or he's already thinking of this person as a potential dating partner, then this person already in a way passed a test of they can be trusted type of vibe. And because of that, he will feel comfortable enough to spoil them a lot. Now, the spoiling that I'm talking about does talk about material possessions, but also it comes from the emotional aspect because of this Cancer energy right here. So this new moon in Cancer with you and your loved ones are safe, and then the 10 of Cups reversed. This shows that he's someone that likes to create the most comfortable environment for his family or whoever is within his inner circles. So that could be his close friends, and of course this will also include whoever he's dating. Again, if he's dating someone, it's also a long-term relationship. Like, he's not a casual, like, he doesn't date casually. He can't do that. Why is that? Because he kind of gives himself fully to whoever he's dating, and because of that, it is very difficult for him to even fathom the idea of dating casually, because it will be super exhausting to give all of himself to a new person every single time. And because of that, I also feel that he's very cautious with whoever he is planning on courting or whoever he's planning to be in a relationship with, because he knows that he's going to give all of himself to this person. So he's very cautious about who he chooses or who he expresses his emotions to. Now, with you and your loved ones are safe in this Cancer energy, it makes me think that not only will he be almost like a health coach or a life coach to whoever he's dating, but he will also be like a super strong emotional support for this person, a very calming and soothing space for this person to express themselves and to know that there's a judgment-free zone when it comes to emotions. Not only is he very understanding, but he's also very aware of his own heart and his own emotions. And because of that, he is able to create a very safe space to whoever he's dating, so they can express their emotions and be vulnerable with him whenever they need it. Also, he is a very compassionate, kind, and caring partner with this Cancer energy. I do feel that even though he likes to go outside and like try new things and he's full of energy, I do feel that he also really treasures and values the times that he spends at home with this person. So if like he, let's say he's watching a movie with this person that he's dating and all they're doing is just cuddling and watching a movie, he will treasure that time just as much as if they had gone outside and like clowned and climbed the mountain. Like he will treasure the moments of like excitement and adventure and exploration of the outside world as much as he will treasure the super intimate and private moments where the heart is nurtured. That's the best way I can describe those words. Now, with the Ten of Cups reverse. So, the Ten of Cups usually talks about a happily ever after, emotional fulfillment, and it talks about a family. Usually, we see a married couple or just like a couple with their kids, and they're all looking at this rainbow above this 10 cups. That's usually how the imagery of the 10 of cups looks like. But for him, the reason why this 10 of cups is reversed is for one of the reasons is that he hasn't found someone that is endgame. He hasn't found a person that he sees himself marrying, or he hasn't, even if he has dated someone, it just hasn't panned out for dating. So what I mean by that is that yes, he doesn't date casually, but he could have dated people thinking that they were the one for him or thinking that he wants a long lasting relationship with them. But since he's young, maybe he hasn't found someone that is already thinking about marriage and children. I think he wants to get married. I do think he wants to have children. He just hasn't found someone that wants that as well in the timing that he has in mind. So I don't know. I mean, he's still working. He's still, how the idol industry works and also the culture that he's in. I think he may feel he's too young to have children. But if he were already thinking of wanting to have children now, then he hasn't found someone that wants that as well. Or like, okay, look, with a Virgo energy, I heard once that someone mentioned that not Virgos, that Earth signs were the type that will plan out their whole life and will be like, when I'm this age, I want to have accomplished this. When I'm this other age, I want this. And by this other age, I should have already been in this stage of my life. So I do feel that he has already planned out when he would like to get married and when he would like to have kids. And how he visualizes that life to look like. And even though he's a very flexible person, I do feel that he wants to be with someone that will match him in those plans as well. So if he's with someone, like, I think he's very flexible in some areas, and in other areas he's not too flexible. So what I mean is, like, he does want someone that would like to get married and have kids, and as long as it is within the same time frame that he had visualized for his own life, he will be content and happy. But I do feel that this 10 of Cups reverse shows that he hasn't found someone that is in the same wavelength as him when it comes to like these big life milestones. And that just kind of shows that he hasn't found a potential marriage partner. That doesn't mean that he's not dating, and that doesn't mean that he has not dated. It just means that he has not found a person that is full on endgame for him. But yeah, family is super important to him because of the Cancer card and the 10 of Cups. Also with the Cancer energy, that kind of shows that he could be a very private person as well. So I don't think he will be showing off to other people like, this is the person I'm dating, or showing off to others and going like, he won't make his relationship super public. Of course, the industry that he's in is not super welcoming to the whole idea of dating, but I do feel that even if people knew he was dating, people may not know too much about how the relationship looks like or what's going on, because he's very private as well. I think it depends who he dates. Maybe the other person is not as private. And because of that, then maybe people will know about his relationship. But he's a very private person himself. Well, at least that's what the cards are showing. You guys tell me in the comments. Anyway, I hope you guys like this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, wait, one last thing before I go. I want to point out that out of these 7 cards that we have here, 3 of them have blue on them, and that makes me think that he has a very healthy throat chakra, meaning that he is very good at communicating. So not only is he very eloquent, but he's also very good at discerning what he wants to say, and he's able to speak up his truth constantly. Because of that, he will have very healthy communication in his relationships. Therefore, it explains why he's very good at saying, I need time alone to take care of myself and like reflect, or when he is like totally fine with just hanging out with people. Just mentioning that. So that kind of just shows that when he's in a relationship, he will really treasure and value healthy communication. Yes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, found it entertaining, or learned from it. I will see you guys on the next one, whenever that is, however that is. Thank you so much for all the love and support you have shown me and the channel. And yes, love and healing from my part to you, and bye.